Nicodemus here. And on this episode, I just wanted to quickly ask, what are some places where Jesus might have referenced the Bible while speaking to Helen?
Yeah, I really shout out to Circle of Atonement for putting this version of A Course in Miracles together. This is the complete and annotated edition, and I got it when it came out. And uh, I shared an earlier video. This is really where I started to think Bible, Course in Miracles side by side, because in the beginning it was taught that they say different things. That's how I almost in some ways learned it. And I was surprised in hearing some of Jesus' conversations, like just picking out one really early on. And this must have been early in the channeling, because it was 65 that summer it started. So this is the beginning in chapter 1, the principles and miracles. And I love this one too. It's from Deuteronomy, what Jesus was referring to, and they put Deuteronomy 33:27, the King James version. It's the eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. The injunction to quote, remember, this seems to be a reference to reminding yourself of it throughout the day, similar to the kind of practice that will be taught in the workbook. Now, that's the footnote here in this edition of the course, where they quote Deuteronomy, and then this is Jesus' writing. And I think there's something really awesome in here for us in practicing this every day, because probably the number one thing that people struggle with is, how do I have this experience all the time? And it's just like anything in our life. We have to practice it. We have to practice. And in number 15, this is principle 15 in this version. It's a little different in the Foundation for Inner Peace version. It says each day should be devoted to miracles, which is one of the principles and miracles in the Foundation for Inner Peace. They took the rest of this part out. It says time was made so you could use it creatively and convince yourself of your own ability to create. Time is a teaching device and a means to an end. It will cease when it is no longer useful in facilitating learning. We need time now to learn these lessons. That's the whole use of it, and the proper use of it that Jesus tells us. He says to Helen, have a good day. I always think in like my mind, Jesus being a loving older brother, saying to Helen, have a good day. Since only eternity is real, why not use the illusion of time constructively? You might remember that quote underneath are the everlasting arms, which is a reference to Deuteronomy. You should begin each day with the prayer, quote, help me to perform whatever miracles you want of me today. Now think if you started your day like that, and throughout the day, we constantly remembered the everlasting arms and constantly sought to listen to and be willing to perform any miracles that we're guided to, and miracles shifting from from fear into love, extending that love out into the world, and really being the light. I know even in the Course of Miracles, like what exactly is a miracle? People have almost difference of opinions on it. Throughout the Course, he says it's an expression of love. I like to add in that we're also the process of atonement is us shifting from fear, the thought system of fear, the ego, into the thought system of the Holy Spirit and love. And how perfect to begin each day with the prayer, help me to perform whatever miracles you want of me today. So ask that for your life. What miracles does the Holy Spirit want from you? Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's having a hard conversation. Maybe it's offering forgiveness to someone. Maybe it's speaking up to someone and sharing with them your observations, and whatever it is. Maybe it's a smile to the stranger that's walking by. Whatever it is, you'll be guided very specifically. And to start our day with that prayer, help me to perform whatever miracles you want of me today, always remembering the everlasting arms.